Going on to you, Sagittarius, you have the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Judgment, Two of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Magician, Four of Cups, the Empress, Four of Pentacles. Okay, I thought that was my cat. So for you, Sagittarius, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Judgment. Like it is, I said before with, well, I should say off screen, but I also said it in the Scorpio video, because unfortunately, or for some odd reason, I guess, I did the Scorpio video before this one. Anyway, it is what it is. You Sagittarius happen to be in a space right now where a lot of you Sagittarius very much so, you're very much so changing your life for the better. But you're not necessarily out of it yet, because you still have the temptation of the King of Pentacles and the Judgment, which represents how there's still some people around you in your vicinity, whether it's friends or family members, could even be so-called loved ones romantically, that you're still keeping around. So if you Sagittarius are keeping any individual that you used to date around, but it seems like every time it's time for you Sagittarius to actually live your life, experience the good stuff of what's supposed to come to you, it always seems like they always have some sort of problem with that. You got to cut those people off. Same thing with friends, same thing with people that you know in your family, because what it's saying here is that you have a lot of enemies around you. You have a lot of people who really like you in one regard, but they have made themselves your enemy in another, right? Thus the King of Pentacles and the Judgment. They're thinking that they're trying to make it seem like you too good. What? Oh, you Sagittarius are too good to talk to them. Yes, you are. Yes, that's precisely the point. Yes, you are. The Two of Pentacles now represents, but this is where it is a lot of you Sagittarius are confused, because again, you're like the rabbit that's trying to entertain other people, right? The idea of, well, nah, I'm just, why are you taking it so personally? I'm just trying to do me, but at the same time, you can come with me. Nah, but those people are like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Nah, I'm not gonna come with you. I'm not gonna be about anything. I'm not gonna be better. But then at the same time, it's, oh, but yeah, you lame, you selling out, Sagittarius, all this other stuff. And now you Sagittarius are sitting up over there like, this is what it is. And that's the thing with Sagittarius that a lot of zodiac signs don't get. A lot of you Sagittarius can allow listen to me closely. Sagittarius, y'all are a zodiac sign where y'all are too much. This is what I'm trying to say. Y'all are too caught up with competition. This is why it is I say that when you get yourselves in particular situations, you're going to be very much so in a compromising position. Listen closely to what I'm saying to you. You know why? Because you Sagittarius, y'all like to be in competition with people when y'all are in the lower nature. And people can get y'all and bait y'all like that. This is how it is that, because Sagittarius be getting caught up in their own nonsense, spend their time trying to outrace the person or outcompete, whatever the competition is, outcompete the person. And a lot of you Sagittarius need to understand that's how people get you. That's why I tell y'all to relax. That's why I tell y'all to stop trying to always with this stallion or mere nature. You're beautiful. I said this before and I'm going to say it again, yo. You beautiful and all of that. You real beautiful. I know plenty of Sagittarius who are very physically attractive. Lots. I grew up with Sagittarius. I grew up with all the zodiac signs. I grew up with Sagittarius. This chair is not very comfortable, but I grew up with Sagittarius. I grew up with a lot of y'all, watching y'all. The person who put me on, he's a Sagittarius. I know my brother's a Sagittarius. I know. But one thing that I realized about a lot of the Sagittarius is that a lot of Sagittarius be wanting to outcompete, outmaneuver. What does that have to do with it? This is how people use reverse psychology on you. This is how those people get you caught up, goad you, bait you into remaining a do-nothing, just like how they are. Or spiritually compromised by trying to appeal to your competitive nature, by trying to get you, Sagittarius, to be like, oh, you upgrade yourself? Oh, that's whack. Yeah, you changed. You switched up. That's whack. Yes. And you're supposed to have changed. You know why? Because you Sagittarius have learned that y'all are not supposed to get yourselves caught up. What is it I say a million times? Stop it with the over competition. That's the stuff, the chip on your shoulder. You needing to do all that. That's what's going to get y'all jammed up. And the Temperance, which is Sagittarius, which is your card, proves my point. Because the Temperance is about the need to use, it's the need to utilize your wisdom. Peep game. Those people are just trying to get you caught up in nonsense. Even the cards is telling you, because they see that you Sagittarius are becoming better people and they don't want you to leave them. That goes for family, that goes for friends, that goes for past loved ones that you find yourself sticking around. You're supposed to let go of those relationships. That's the reason why I'm not friends with any of the people that I once used to hang out with. I don't talk to them. You know why? Because a lot of them from the past, from my own experience, they've had an invested interest in making sure that I don't get with anybody in the future. These are people that I used to with. Not necessarily people that I really go on the whole nine with, but, people who, you know what I'm saying, with still was in a relationship just without that. And the Magician in the Four of Cups now, right? The Magician in the Four of Cups now is about this being a situation for you where you got to now start, not only use your wisdom, but you got to now start understanding, again, this is them. You trying to bring them along with you. Four of Cups is you trying to bring them along with you, and you're not going to be able to do that. It's just like what Nipsey Hussle said. Nipsey Hussle being a fire sign, just like what Leo, just like what Nipsey Hussle said, everybody can't go on the journey with you. See, this is what I've been saying for months. There's many different types of singleness, Sagittarius. And that being single, people like to make it seem like, oh, you single, you whack, this, that, and the third. You don't have any value. There's many different types of singleness. There's a singleness where you're not putting in enough work to really get anybody, and you lazy, and you just carrying yourself any kind of way. There's a singleness where people want to be in a relationship with you, but you keep lying, trying to make it seem like you want to, but you sabotage it. There's a singleness where you become so great to the point where a lot of people can't keep up with you because they're lazy and they don't want to change anything about themselves that they know that they need to do the work on. That's the kind of singleness that a lot of you Sagittarius are starting to come up on. You're starting to see it, a lot of y'all. Y'all are starting to see the stuff that I was telling y'all is the truth when I say stuff like a lot of people out here, they're going, when come time now for individuals to make it seem like they could really be in a relationship where the two of you are both upgrading or whatnot, becoming better individuals, they can't keep up. The Four of Cups is them on the beach, slumped over, doing what it is that they doing, being in their lower nature. Being in their lower nature. And they can't go there with you because for them, they're not built for the travel. They're not built for the internal spiritual travel. They're not built for it. So a lot of you Sagittarius sitting up there like, oh, well, I'm the Magician. I'm turning my life around. My existence is being totally washed over with what I want to see. Why is it not happening for you? Because they're not built for it. So now the Empress now represents, that's another lesson that a lot of you Sagittarius are going to have to learn through experience. Something that I already knew, that most people in life can only take you so far. They're only built for a season. Most people in life are only built for a season. The reason why it is I'm getting so energetic is because I see what it is. I see where a lot of you Sagittarius are going. And a lot of you Sagittarius know where it is that you want to go to. But I'm giving y'all the game. Most people are only built for a season. And what I mean when I say a season is most people are only one faceted, and they can only take you but so far. Once you start to outgrow people the right way, I'm not saying do people dirty. When I say outgrow, I mean once you start to see that those people are hypocrites, or a lot of the times they're hypocrites, or they are hypocrites in the sense of, even if they are nice people, they're so scared of change and challenging themselves past what it is that they know. Then when you realize that you got to even excel out of this and expand even out of that and grow even out of that particular spot, that's when it is that you realize that when you're chasing excellence and you're getting the excellence that you're chasing after, you're actually getting it, but you're chasing more, a lot of people not going to be able to rock with you. You're not going to be able to rock with a lot of people. You're going to have to do it a lot of the times, 99% of the times by yourself, because the Empress in the Four of Pentacles represents what it is that I'm saying. You're going to have to learn you're going to be by yourself now more than often. And that's what it looks like for real spiritual people. Most of the times, in actuality, most of the time, spiritual people are solitary individuals. You know why? Because most people around on earth are full of it. It's usually the type of people that have all these friends around them. None of those people are really spiritually tapped into anything. That's why it is that they got to do what it is that they're doing. That's why it is that whatever substances they have, that's why it is that they do whatever substances that they do. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Empress. Let's clarify the Empress now. So to clarify, hold on, yo. Come on now with that now. So to clarify the Empress, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant, which is Taurus or Sagittarius. So you did show up in this reading again. So the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, it's up to you to choose wisely to where it is that your future is going to go. The Knight of Cups and the Hierophant, because your future is not going to stop. You're just going to have to pick what it is that you're going to choose and what you're going to pay more attention to. Either sacrifice your friends and let them go, or anyone that's holding you back, or stay with them.